I have way more discs than I know what to do with. I could sell them for 25 coin each, but that feels like a waste. Instead, I came up with something different: the Borrowed Bag Project. Hi, this is David Salee. I reached out on the Disc Golf Valley Facebook page for those that might be struggling with a tier tournament to post their bag along with the tournament that they wanted help with. I would then build their bag and attempt to win. I would also do commentary for each of the rounds and provide feedback on their disc choices at the end of each tournament. This gave me a great excuse to try out discs that I might not normally use and gives the disc vault a proper workout. This episode will be a little different as the bag was provided by Nathan and an interesting challenge, and that challenge was to find any B tier tournament that this bag could actually beat. You see, Nathan is only level 5. Of course, by the time this video comes out, he's probably level 80 or something ridiculous like that. But he just got started, and so it's a very basic, bare minimum bag. And is there any B tier tournament that this thing can actually be effective on? So that's our goal, is to find one. And you know what? I got a few ideas. I'm going with the Blowout because Windswept Fields is a very challenging course, so I don't expect the B tier players to do all that well. It's also one of the original courses that was designed before distance drivers, so all of the holes are kind of geared towards a musket or even less. So I think there's a good advantage to having a bag that's, maybe not as powerful and still be competitive on this one. So let's get in and see what happens. All right, well, before we get too far, let's go ahead and check out the bag that Nathan has provided for us at level 5. So let's see. Well, for level 5, this is actually a pretty sweet bag. The Accurate Glide Pure, that's an excellent putter. If you get used to putting with it, then you know what? That's going to be in the bag basically your entire time. As is the Windbreak Accurate Fuse. Uh, you know, Even though Nathan is just level 5, it makes me incredibly happy to see that disc because it is amazing. So again, that's probably one that's going to remain in your bag your entire time that you've been playing. So let's see, we also have a compass, extra glide accurate. Sure, that's great. A non-attribute river. Okay, fine. It's going to go nice and straight. An accurate glide explorer. Yeah, great disc. And an accurate glide pioneer. Well, from doing this borrowed bag series, I have found that a lot of people really like that accurate glide pioneer, and so I'm starting to get a little use out of it myself and getting some experience, and so we're going to see how it does for us. I also have an accurate windbreak musket. Nathan had a single attribute musket, and you know what? I actually don't have that disc. I don't have all that many single attribute ones. 99.9% of mine are all double attributes at this point. And so I put the accurate windbreak musket in the bag only for aesthetics. Yes, I think it's a really attractive disc. I think it's cool, and I am not going to use it at all during this entire round. So, yeah, that's the way it goes. But on this particular hole, we have a 3 wind, and I'm going to go with the Accurate Glide Explorer. And we'll go ahead and pick that disc, and we're going to leave it as a backhand and just kind of throw it out wide and let the wind kind of push it back towards the basket and hopefully get some slide. Looks pretty decent. Tap in? Nope. Have to do the 10-foot putt. Okay, fine. I can throw that in. That's a putt I can make. Even in real life, I think I can make that one. Maybe not with the wind. All right, so hole 2. 3 crosswind. Okay, well, let's pull out our big bomber, which is the Accurate Glide Pioneer, and let's flex the heck out of this thing. Hopefully it can ride some of the wind, get a skip or slide or something. Nope. Just gonna go a little ways. 176 left though, so yeah, let's just try and get this close. Maybe a sort of half go. Nah, just get it close. All right, our main goal is to get just absolutely as many birdies as possible. We're probably not going to have a whole lot of eagle opportunities. Someone else did, good for them. But if we can just be consistent with our birdies, we have a solid chance on this one. So that kind of wind is going to push it away from the water, so should be able to throw kind of a flex shot kind of at the water. And yeah, that worked out all right. So let's see, we close enough to give this kind of a go? 128 with a 4 headwind. Yeah, lower it a little bit, push it over to the right. Let's see if we can get this in there. There we go. Take that. We can get our own eagles. Yeah, that'll show those B-tier players. All right, a 5 crosswind. Oh boy. All right, well, let's see if we can get the Explorer to hang out a little bit to the right but come all the way back. Nope. It's going to be dead center of the water almost. Lovely. All right. Well, we got an eagle, and now we're going to give things away. We can try and get this in. Come on, hook in there. Oh, just a little low. All right, bogey it is. Yep, that drops us 2 strokes back. Oh. All right, well, with the S River, I am generally just trying to kind of lay this up a little bit. So I'm going to use the wind that's going to push this disc over to the left and change it to forehand. Slide up to the bank. Don't go in the water. Oh, it just clung. 105. Okay, well, you know what? Let's see if we can take advantage of this and get this in as well. Nope. Hit the post. All right, low it is. So tap in for birdie. May have to change up how I play on that one. Oh, someone else got an eagle. All right, well, hey, 3 win. This ought to be pretty easy. We just use our normal fuse play, which is just go over the top, kind of crash through. Oh, hit a branch. Okay, well, yeah, fine. Oh, and then we're going to roll away. All right, so we're getting a few bad breaks here. 54 feet, 3 headwind. Okay, well, we just lower it. 3 is like a gentle breeze out on windswept. At least it wasn't a 4 or 5, so got the birdie. And moving back up on that board. All right, well, hey, a 4 win that's going directly towards it. Okay, that means we can reduce what disc we use. I'm just going to go with that compass this time. Kind of throw it over the top, let it crash through, let it slide towards the basket. That's looking pretty good. Yeah, 21 footer. Yeah, we'll take that. Just throw it in with our putter and move on. Holes 8 and 9 coming up. All right, this one, you know, let's go with that compass play and try and just go to the left of the tree. Oh no, don't kick in the water. Oh, I kicked in the water. A little too tight to the bank. All right, well, at least it puts us in a position where it's pretty easy par, and that actually tied us for first on this card. Amazing. All right, well, 3 crosswind. All right, yeah, we can do this with the fuse. Just throw it out towards the basket. That crosswind is going to keep it straight or push it over a little bit. Yep, get as close as possible. 10 foot on this one is a lovely putt. And so we got a birdie, which is nice. Oh, somebody aced. Well done. Well done. All right, and we are 2 strokes back. All right, can we make up the ground in 1 round? So fuse play again because we have the exact same wind. This time it's pushing it a little bit more, but that should be land nice and soft. It'll be okay. 44 feet. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, accurate glide. Pure. Put it in there for a birdie. And let's see if we can stay out of the water this time. I kind of like the same play though. I am using the compass, aiming for that tree, letting the wind kind of push it. Oh, you're going to go in the water again, aren't you? Oh, no! Very lucky. All right, I'll take it. 15 feet. Sure. Birdie. All right. That should definitely help our cause. We still got a stroke that we need to gain. All right, so 5 win. Pushing away from the basket. Let's see if we can hook this really hard. Nope. The wind's just going to push it straight. That's unfortunate. This is going to be a 85 with a 5 headwind. Okay, this is a very, very tough throw in. So let's see if we can get lucky. Hang in there. Oh, it did. Yay. Yes, the accurate wind fuse can sometimes be sticky. And 4 wind. Yeah, let's give it another go. Just hanging out wide. Let it kind of crash through. and settle down close to the basket. Oh, it's going to cut roll. Okay, well, come back around. Come back around. Get close. Yeah, it should be just fine. 18 feet. Yeah, even with the 4 wind, that's piece of cake. So yeah, we're getting into a nice little groove here. We'll see if we can do this one a little bit better. 3 wind. Yeah, let's switch to the forehand. Let's go with that Explorer instead of the Pioneer this time, because all I want to do is lay up kind of short. I'm just playing this for the birdie, and this gives me a backstop opportunity, so I do have a chance of just throwing this. You can be pretty aggressive, because even if it goes too low, even if it goes too far, it's going to run into that backstop. It's not going to go anywhere, so run it, give it a go. All right, that kind of win, so we can stick with the backhand and use the Explorer. It's going to push it out too far, so yeah, better switch to the Pioneer. That should clear the water just fine. The Explorer probably wouldn't have, so a good change on that with the wind. Looks like it's going to cut roll back, and 26 feet. All right, yeah, excellent, excellent use of the wind and disc selection on that one. So that was nice. Keeps our birdie train going. Ooh, strong wind. Nah, just 3. Okay, looked like it was more impressive than that. So we'll flex this and let the wind kind of push it over towards those trees. We are just playing for the birdie, and we hit the tree. Hey, solid. For what we're aiming at. 146. We could give this a half go, but no real need to. Just get it close. Get another tap in birdie. And we're looking pretty good. We got a 2-stroke lead at the moment. They could get eagles on these though. We got 4 helpful wind. Let's flex the heck out of this thing. See if we can catch some air and get as close as possible. Which, it is an accurate glide Pioneer after all. It's not going to get that close. 120 feet. Okay, well, we have some helpful wind. Slide it over and down. See if we can cash one of these in. There we go. Got an eagle. That'll help. And we have the final hole. Final hole and 4 crosswind. Yeah, let's just go Explorer and let's just figure that the wind is going to cut the distance down a little bit, but that's fine. Should slide in there nicely and give us a pretty routine 17-footer, which we will make. And that finishes the tournament. And pretty dang clean card there, so very nice. Yeah, 17, and we managed to get the win. So after a fairly, pedestrian first round, we kind of picked it up there in the second round. Nice -10, and that was with a level 5 bag. So let's go ahead and move to the recap and kind of do a little bit of a bag evaluation as well. All right, well, let's review Nathan's bag, and of course this comes with the caveat with knowing that Nathan is only level 5. Only level 5, and some of these discs are they're going to be with you forever. So, yeah, your bag, of course, is going to be changing quite a bit. And I recommend checking out all sorts of different B tier tournaments. What I would do is I would try and match up the tournaments with basically the strength of your bag. And the way that you do that is look at the Challenge the Valley courses. And if you are able to do well on a particular Challenge the Valley, then try and do the B tier double tournament that plays that particular course both forward and back, because I believe every course now has a B tier tournament that does that where you play 1 through 9 and then you play 9 through 1, except Sunshine, which only has 5 holes. So take a look at that. But in the meantime, yeah, Accurate Glide Pure, fantastic disc. Yeah, it's going to be really, really good. The Windbreak Accurate Fuse, that is my go-to for throw-ins, and other people have found other discs that work for them, but it is so solid. Such a straight, amazing disc. Yeah, highly recommend keeping that in your bag forever as well. The Accurate Glide Explorer is a great disc. The Glide Accurate Compass, another really good disc. The Single Attribute River, I'm sure that is on your list of things to improve, if you really like the river. The accurate glide is really nice. The wind accurate river is absolutely fantastic as well. The accurate glide pioneer that you have, it probably is doing really quite well for you. And I imagine that the windbreak single attribute musket, since it is the fastest disc that you currently have in your bag, that probably gets used a lot, and I totally understand that. And of course, that is an excellent one to replace when you get a chance to do so. If you can replace it with an accurate glide or wind accurate or something like that, it will probably serve you quite well in the long run. But naturally, your bag's going to go through a whole lot of changes, and I totally encourage trying out all sorts of different discs. And one of the best ways to do that is, check out the shop, see what kind of things are available, and you can click on the little magnifying glass, and that'll take you out to the driving range, so you can test drive a few of them, even if you don't have the coin to be able to purchase it. And I believe you still can test drive them. Probably just makes you want them that much more. But the other thing is that keep getting those stars if you have any left, which I'm sure you do, since there are a few distance drivers that are available via the stars. So just kind of slowly work your way up, and check out the user guide if you haven't already, because it will tell you what discs are available on various courses for Challenge the Valley, and you can kind of target which ones you want to get through that. Overall, though, Nathan, you are on the right track and things are looking really good. And thank you very much for allowing me to borrow your bag and give it a try out on one of the tournaments. And hopefully, it gives you a few ideas on some lines and maybe some disc choices in the future. Good luck out there, and I will catch you later.